They soar like eagles and march like warriors. But which team will qualify for our Tournament of Champions? Find out next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quiz Kids. Both teams today have won 2 games in the past, and they only need to win a third one to qualify for our Tournament of Champions. So let's meet them now. First over here, we have the Mission San Jose Warriors. And in this corner, we have the Harker School Eagles. Welcome, teams. It's time for the toss-up round, and here's your first toss-up question. Good luck. He helped the British government compile a list of crypto-communists unsuitable to write propaganda. Who was this socialist author who attacked communism in Animal Farm? Krishna.
Orwell.
That is right, for 25 points. Which Wisconsin senator proclaimed that he had a list of 205 communists in the State Department during a 1950 speech in Wheeling, West Virginia?
McCarthy.
I need the first name? Oh, that's okay, McCarthy is right. For 50 points, one of the most prominent attacks on McCarthy's methods was an episode of See It Now, hosted by which prominent CBS newsman?
I think it's this.
Do it.
Alger Hiss.
No, it was Edward R. Murrow who hosted See It Now. Here's your next toss-up question. A father and son commanded the right and left wings at the Battle of Chaeronea, the son of which great king who succeeded his father Philip II in 336? Yes, Krishna.
Alexander the Great.
Correct. For 25 points. Philip and Alexander ruled which ancient Greek kingdom between Epirus and Thrace?
Macedonia.
That is right. For 50 points, which league formed by Philip II united all of the Greek city-states except for Sparta?
I want to say Delian.
Delian.
No, it's the League of Corinth.
Okay.
Your next toss-up. Its recent winners include Mario Vargas Llosa and Yes Krishna.
The Nobel Prize in Literature.
That is right. This award, for 25 points, this award for exceptional short stories is named after which author of The Gift of the Magi and The Last Leaf?
No. What's his name?
I love it when they argue.
O. Henry. O. Henry Award.
O. Henry is correct, and for 50 points. Formerly sponsored by Britain's largest food wholesale operator, which award is given to an original full-length English novel by a Commonwealth citizen?
Nope, Booker. Try Booker. I have
Or
no idea.
Nebula. Okay,
Booker.
Try the Booker Prize. You got 50 points.
Thank you.
Diego Forlan. Next toss-up. Diego Forlan received the Golden Ball as the best player at soccer's 2010 World Cup. Forlan played for which South American country that hosted? Yes, Krishna.
Uruguay.
That is right. For 25 points, early in the tournament, Forlan scored 2 goals to help Uruguay defeat this African side that hosted the event.
Ooh, South Africa.
Pick a country.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Your
Yeah,
answer?
South Africa.
That's right. For 50 points, in 2011, Forlan helped Uruguay win this South American championship that awards a namesake cup.
Have fun. Brazil Cup.
No, it's not FIFA.
Brazil Cup.
Argentina.
No, it's the Copa America.
Okay.
You have 125 points, and we will take a moment to say hello to both teams. First, our Warriors from Mission San Jose, Philip Kai.
Hi.
This hasn't been a great season for skiing, but you do enjoy to do some downhill skiing. Have you had a chance this winter to go skiing?
Yes, we went to Reno, that area, Tahoe
The Reno area? Okay,
Yeah.
you do still do the bunny hills, or you take a risk?
Yeah, risks are fun.
You risk. Good for you. Krishna Barathala, you are part of your robotics team that's been doing very well this season.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we went to the state championship and we won first place, so we're moving on to the West Coast Championship.
Fantastic. Good luck to you there. And Kelvin Liu, you love the movie Frozen, huh?
Yeah, it's...
Well, you know everyone is covering the song, so why don't you give us a few bars of Let It Go?
This isn't for public ears.
This isn't for public ears, just for the 2 million people in the Bay Area that watch Quiz Kids. Okay, I'm going to give you a break. We'll move on. Harker Eagles, hello, Brian Twan. You are also on your robotics team.
Yes, I am.
And-
We are currently in the Madera Regionals, and we're going to see if we can advance from there.
You might meet up with the Mission San Jose team, and you guys can really Battle it out with your Rock'em Sock'em robots. Good luck to you. Stephanie Chen, it's college time, but you're thinking not so much about college acceptance, but your upcoming summer vacation.
Yeah, we're taking a trip to Japan, so I'm really excited. I haven't been there in a long time.
You used to go?
I went there once when I was really little, but I didn't remember anything.
Okay,
So,
what do you want to see more of than anything when you're there?
I want to eat food.
You want to eat food.
Yeah.
My kind of vacationer. Nikhil Dilip, you play guitar.
Yeah, I play a lot of alternative rock music, and right now I'm learning like a lot of Red Hot Chili Pepper songs.
A lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, that's nice. I asked you if your mother kind of screams at you when you're in the garage playing. You said, I don't play that well, which makes no sense at all. You think she'd scream more. Well, let's move on and continue to play the toss-up round. Here's your next toss-up question. In one epic poem, Satan declares, better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. That quote is from what 12-book work? Philip.
Paradise Lost.
Right. For 25 points, which author wrote Paradise Lost as well as the sonnet On His Blindness?
Milton.
That's correct. For 50 points, before his rebellion, Satan stood first among the angels and was known by this name.
Lucifer.
You've got 50 points. Here's your next toss-up. It's associated with Roman houses and Byzantine churches. What art form that builds images out of small tile? Yes, Krishna.
Mosaic.
Correct. For 25 points, which architect of Barcelona's Sagrada Familia also produced mosaics for the city's
Rivera.
Park Güell?
I like that's a mural.
I know. Do it. Do it. We have nothing else.
And your answer,
Diego
Krishna?
Rivera.
It was Gaudi.
Okay.
Next toss-up. It shares its name with the language used to teach programming in the 80s. What is the SI unit of pressure called? Krishna.
Pascal.
Pascal. Philip, why didn't you get that one? For 25 points, pressure drives what kind of pipe configuration in which a liquid can be made to flow uphill so long as it eventually spills out lower than its source?
Hydraulic.
No, siphon.
okay.
Siphon. Here is your next toss-up. Along with his Sherpa guide Tenzing Norgay, yes, Krishna.
Hillary.
Right. For 25 points, the 1963 launch of Vostok 6 made which cosmonaut the first woman in space?
Valentina Tereshkova.
Okay.
Tereshkova.
That is correct. For 50 points, Tereshkova most recently made headlines as a flag carrier at what event?
The
So
Olympics.
like the Olympics, the Winter Olympics.
The Winter Olympics.
Where were they?
Sochi.
That's it for 50 points. Next toss-up question. Harker, you want to get on the board here. Prince Albert died of typhoid fever in 1861. Albert was married to which queen? Yes, Nikhil.
Victoria.
That is right. For 25 points, Queen Victoria was made Empress of India under the Royal Titles Act passed by which prime minister?
Disraeli.
That is right. For 50 points, Disraeli's great rival was which four-time prime minister and liberal advocate of Irish Home Rule?
Gladstone.
You got 50 points, and you are on the board. Here's your next toss-up. It's divided between a southern republic and a northern Turkish republic. What is this third largest Mediterranean island? Stephanie.
Cyprus.
Correct. For 25 points, Mount Ida is the highest point of which Greek island that was the site of the Minoan civilization?
Crete.
That is correct. And for 50 points, this fifth smallest Mediterranean island is which place where Edmond Dantes finds the buried treasure of the Spada family?
Santorini.
No, it was Monte Cristo. Next, that is the end of the round. 75 for Harker, 245 for Mission San Jose. Can Harper catch up? We'll find out when we return. Welcome back to Quiz Kids. These teams owe everything they are to their mighty coaches. So let's give a big hand to the Mission San Jose coach, Mr. Charlie Brucker. And to the Harker coach, Mr. Bradley Stoll. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, Harker, you are behind, but you can catch up. I have 3 categories here with 7 questions in each category. You need to give me 5 correct answers to take the lead. And the point value will be 35 points per question. The categories today are name of the game, A in science, and buildings. What category do you want, Stephanie?
A in science.
A in science, all right. These are all science or math terms that start with A, okay? These are alternative forms of a gene.
Allele.
That is right. You got one. A change in velocity.
Acceleration.
Acceleration.
You've got two. A substance with a pH less than 7.
Acid.
Acid is right for 3 correct answers. Line around which an object rotates.
Axis.
That's 4. An optical aberration named from the Greek for without a spot.
Aberration.
Aberration.
No, it's an astigmatism. You still need one more correct answer. Particles like positrons that annihilate normal matter.
Antimatter or antiparticles.
And you have taken the lead. One more question. This is a line approached by a function but never crossed.
Asymptote.
And you're ahead, 285 to 245.
Yeah.
Mission San Jose, you don't want Harker to stay in the lead. You need to give me 2 correct answers and you will win this game. Would you like name of the game or buildings?
Name of the game.
Name of the game. Name these things that share their names with board or card games. One company controlling an entire market is called...
Monopoly.
You need one more answer to win the game. Red hot fireplace tool for stirring ashes.
Poker.
You have won the game, 315 to 285, and you advance to our Tournament of Champions. Congratulations, Mr. San Jose. We need 2 more teams when we come back. We are back, and so is Harker School, hoping to win their 3rd game and advance directly to the Tournament of Champions, but they're taking on a different opponent. Let's say hello to the Sacred Heart Gators. Welcome, David, Ashley, and Katie. Let's start with your first toss-up question. His non-relativistic wave equation relates the Hamiltonian, yes, Ashley.
Einstein.
No, the Hamiltonian to the wave function and its time derivative. Harker, the cat in a famous thought experiment is named for which pioneer of quantum mechanics?
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger is right for 25 points. This German's namesake uncertainty principle states there is a fundamental limitation to how precisely a particle's position and momentum can be simultaneously known.
Heisenberg.
That is right, and for 50 points. This amateur French physicist hypothesized that every particle had a wavelength equal to Planck's constant over its momentum, and he was also a duke.
De Broglie.
That is absolutely right for 50 points. Next, toss-up. The New York World was published by a Hungarian immigrant. Who was the publisher whose bequest to Columbia University funds? Yes, Stephanie.
Pulitzer.
Pulitzer is right. For 25 points, Pulitzer practiced what kind of sensationalized journalism named after a colorful character in the comic strip Hogan's Alley?
Yellow journalism.
That is right. For 50 points, Pulitzer's rival was which publisher of the New York Journal?
Hearst.
That is it. William Randolph Hearst, 50 points. Next toss-up. This Illinois senator expressed his views on popular sovereignty in the Freeport Doctrine to Kiel.
Douglas.
Say again?
Douglas.
That is right. For 25 points, Douglas supported which 1854 act that allowed 2 new territories to determine their own positions about slavery?
Kansas-Nebraska Act.
Correct. And for 50 points, in the election of 1860, the Democratic Party was split between Douglas and which Kentuckian? James Buchanan's vice president.
Breckinridge.
You got 50 points again. Here's your next toss-up. It's home to a Guggenheim Museum designed by architect Frank Gehry. Brian.
New York.
No. Sacred Heart. What is the capital of the province of Biscay in Spain's Basque Country?
Seville.
No, it's Bilbao. Bilbao. Let's take a break. Harker had some practice beforehand, Sacred Heart, so they're on the board, and I know you want to get there, but let's say hello to you. And I asked you all, we kind of came up what we all did yesterday before today's taping. On our Saturday morning, what were you doing, David Ferranti?
I was taking the SAT.
Fun.
It was
Fun.
very.
What did you do to prepare for this?
Just took some practice tests and went over some types of questions that would
Feel
be
pretty
on
good?
it. Yeah.
Good for you. Good luck on that. Ashley, what were you doing yesterday?
I was running a track meet at a track meet in Wisconsin.
And your track meet ran long.
It ran a little long. I was supposed to run at 4:50, and I ran at 7 at night.
7 at night. Oh my goodness. And it was daylight savings time almost. So yes. Did you do well?
Yeah, it felt like a good race.
Good. Good for you. Katie Lim, what were you doing? Speaking of the SAT, what were you doing while David was taking the SAT?
I was taking a nap on my porch.
Taking a nap on the porch. I know many people take a nap at the SAT. Was it a pleasant morning for you? It was kind of nice
It
weather.
was nice. It was really warm yesterday.
Yeah,
so,
so kind of sleepy time. Good luck to you. I hope that rested you up and you'll get some points with our next toss-up question. Deval Patrick is the only African-American governor in the U.S. Patrick succeeded Mitt Romney as governor of which state? David.
Massachusetts.
You got points, see? You napped, David answered. For 25 points, which Massachusetts senator and former Democratic presidential nominee succeeded Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State?
John Kerry.
That is right. And for 50 points, Senator Elizabeth Warren defeated which Republican who won a special election in 2010? Your answer, Ashley.
Rick Santorum.
It was Scott Brown. Next toss-up. In May 2008, engineers declared that it had stopped moving for the first time in its history. What Italian campanile is known for its Yes, Stephanie.
Tower of Pisa?
The Leaning Tower of Pisa, right. For 25 points, upstream from Pisa is which capital of Tuscany home to the Uffizi Gallery and the Pitti Palace?
Florence?
Right. And for 50 points, Pisa and Florence lie on which river bridged by Florence's Ponte Vecchio?
Is there a Po
I don't know.
in Italy? I think.
Your answer, Stephanie.
The Po?
It is the Arno. Next toss-up. This main digestive organ has a pH of around 2. Yes, Stephanie.
Stomach?
Right. For 25 points, the stomach also secretes which strong acid, once called muriatic acid?
Yes.
Wait, hydrochloric acid?
Correct. And for 50 points, food is pushed through the stomach and the rest of the gastrointestinal tract by what wave-like contractions of muscular walls?
Peristalsis?
You got 50 points. Here's your next toss-up. If its author had used first names in its title, what 1886 novel about alter egos would have been called The Strange Case of Henry and... Yes, Nikhil.
Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes, Henry and Edward were Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. For 25 points, Jekyll and Hyde was written by which British author of A Child's Garden of Verses?
Stevenson?
Robert Louis Stevenson. For 50 points, set during the Jacobite Rising of 1745, another Stevenson novel concerns James Dury, who is the master of which Scottish town?
Something.
What's a Scottish town?
I don't know.
Your answer, Stephanie.
Treasure Island.
Ballantrae. Here's your next toss-up. In Greek mythology, Oceanus and Hyperion were among which giants overthrown by Brian?
Titan.
The Titans. For 25 points, which group was made up of Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos, who spun, measured, and cut the thread of life?
The Fates.
The Fates is correct. For 50 points, Eudora and Ambrosia were among which sisters of the Pleiades who brought rain?
Wait, the Pleiades were the ones that brought.
And your answer?
I don't know.
Aquarii.
No answer.
The Hyades.
Oh.
Next toss-up. Which native of Genoa became an admiral of the Ocean Sea after his 1492 voyage?
Columbus.
Yes, Nikhil?
Columbus.
Right, for 25 points. A 1497 English voyage that may have reached Newfoundland or Nova Scotia was led by which Italian?
Some dude.
Yeah, good.
Mussolini.
Your answer?
Berlusconi.
John Cabot. Next toss-up. Kenyon College is found in which state whose cities? Yes, Nikhil?
Ohio.
Right. For 25 points, which first American to orbit the Earth represented Ohio in the U.S. Senate from 1974 to 1999?
It's that dude that no one cares about.
Glenn? John
Glenn.
Glenn.
Is it Glenn? I don't know. Glenn?
That's right, John Glenn, for 50 points. While a Marine pilot, John Glenn appeared on the game show Name That Tune on the same day as what spacecraft was launched?
Sputnik?
That is right, for 50 points. Your last toss-up question of the round. The Blue Nile and White Nile converge here. What city is the Yes, David?
Nile Delta.
No. What city is the capital of Sudan?
I feel like I should know this. I should know.
The answer, Stephanie.
No answer.
Khartoum. It's 3:35 to 25. We'll be right back to see if Sacred Heart can catch up. We'll be right back. We are back, and we have our coaches on stage with us. Let's give them a hand. First from Sacred Heart, Mr. Kevin Morris. And from Harker Stool, Mr. Bradley Stoll. Thank you, coaches. All right, Sacred Heart, 25 points. The value of each question in this final round is 65 points. That's so you can have a chance to catch up. You need 5 questions correctly answered to take the lead. And we have 3 categories today. They are Tennis Anyone, D authors, and 2-letter words. What category will you choose?
2-letter words.
2-letter words, all right. Every answer is a 2-letter word. This is the first person plural pronoun in the English language.
We.
That is right. The ratio of a circle's circumference and diameter.
Pi.
You got it. This word appears between choices.
Or.
That's 3 correct. This is the name of the ancient Egyptian sun god.
Ra.
You've got it. One more. Japanese board game with black and white counters. No idea. Your answer?
T.
The answer is go. Next question. The mantra used in meditation from the Sanskrit for yes. You've taken the lead. Here's one more question. The Freudian term for the source of the libido.
Id.
That's right. You've got 415 points. You're in the lead. So Harker School, you need 2 to take the lead and win this game and go into our Tournament of Champions. The categories before you are Tennis Anyone and D authors.
Can we have D authors?
D authors, yes, here you go. 2 correct answers, that's all you need. Who is the author of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Philip K. Dick.
That is right. Who is the author of The Brothers Karamazov?
Dostoevsky.
And you've won the game. Congratulations, Harker. Sacred Heart, thank you for being a great team. Bon voyage, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.